Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Healthy Lifestyle Matters. Of course, healthy lifestyle does matters. Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie Agbonkwa, but I'm popularly known as Daughter of Zion. Okay, welcome to another episode of Health Talks. Okay, I got a quick question for you all. Do you guys know that some of the food and drinks that we consume have the ability to trigger migraines? Leave it in the comment section below. Let me see what you think. Oh, what's your opinion about what triggers migraines to you, if at all you have it? Okay, so today, of course, I already mentioned it. Today we're going to be talking about migraines, and just so you know, there are some food, there are some drinks that we drink or we eat that triggers migraines. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about migraines. We're going to define what migraines is. We're going to talk about the causes of migraines, and of course the solution to migraines. Okay, without wasting of time, let's start with the definition of what migraines is. Okay, just so you know, I want to do a quick differentiation between the migraines and the headache. Okay, a lot of people get confused between migraines and headache. These are like, well, it's kind of similar, but one is more intense than the other. Okay, so migraines is more intense or more painful. I would say extremely painful than a headache. A headache can be mild pain or something that is not really hard on you. You can take it. But there's some people that when they have migraines, it's like the world is coming to an end. That is to tell you that migraines is more painful. It's extremely painful than a headache. Okay, just so you know. Okay, let's start with migraines. Okay, a headache or migraine vary in intensity. Of course, that's the one of the differences between the migraines and headache, because it varies with intensity. Okay, migraines is often accompanied by nausea and sensitivity to light and sound. There are some people that they're okay, but when the light is too bright, especially in their eyes or in their forehead, remember what we see, our eyes translate it out to our brains and whatever. So what we are capable of reacting per what our eyes sees. Okay, there are some people that they are very okay, but when they go close to light that is too bright, especially when they were in a dark environment, and all of a sudden they just pop out the light and stuff like that. So some people, it gives them migraines, or it triggers migraines to them. And some people also sound, okay? There are some people who don't really like when the environment is so noisy and stuff like that. So that can trigger migraines. So that's why I said in my definition that is often accompanied, migraine is often accompanied by sensitivity to light and sound, okay? Alright, so we already defined what a migraine is. We said a migraine or headache vary in intensity. That's the difference between a migraine and a headache. And it's often accompanied by nausea. Yeah, some people, when they get nausea, it triggers them to migraines. Okay, and then it is also sensitive to light and sound. I already mentioned that point. Let's dive now into some of the other causes of migraines. Okay, migraines, headache are something preceded by wanting symptoms. The symptoms are really like similar. That's why I try to like differentiate it from migraines to headache, because sometimes people really get confused between migraines and headache, because it is similar, but the intensity of the pain is what makes a difference. Okay, so migraines, headache are sometimes preceded by warning symptoms or things that triggers them. In other words, we are talking about the causes of migraines. Okay, number one causes of migraines, we have hormonal changes. Okay, hormonal changes comes like in different shape. It varies from person to person, or from group of people to one group of people. So another causes of migraines can be hormonal changes. Hormonal changes can be period, can be puberty, it can be all whatever we know as hormonal changes can be a cause or something that triggers migraines. Okay, we have number two, which are certain food and drinks. Of course, that's our main topic today. Certain food and drinks, also stress and exercise. Okay, they can trigger migraines. Okay, let me be more clear here. When we talk about stress, okay, there are some people that they are naturally okay, but when situations in life or conditions in life or changes in life People can be going through a lot. People go through a lot of stuff anyways, so it depends on how people manage it. There are some people who maybe they have a family emergency, maybe something is not going right the way they want it to be, maybe something is not right, or things are not working for them, and they tend to think a lot, they tend to stress out themselves. Some people goes for days, for weeks without eating. I mean, overstressing yourself can, triggers migraine, because at that point you're thinking you are not having a good sleep. Well, with this topic of sleep, I have to differentiate between a sleeping time and resting time. Okay, I'm not going to go into more details about that, but just know that the fact that you're laying on your bed does not mean you're resting. Okay, when we talk about resting, let me just make it clear. When we talk about resting, we're talking about where your mind, your body, your everything is resting. There is a difference between just lying on the bed and actually resting, your body resting. Okay, people tend to be like lying on the bed thinking about the problems of this world and assuming they are sleeping. They are not sleeping. Your body is not resting. When we talk about resting, when the doctor says have at least 8 hours of sleep, the doctor is not telling you to stay on your bed for 8 hours while thinking about problems of life, thinking about why things are not happening to you, or just, life itself is a problem. So we facing the challenges of life is sometimes not everybody can accommodate it and manage it the way it should be managed. Okay, so I just want to give you guys a heads up about the difference between a sleep or good sleep with just laying on the bed and thinking about your problem. Those are two different things. Okay, so when we talk about stress, I already said when you stress out about life, about things that are going on in your life, you tend not to rest. Like you so stress out in a way that it can trigger migraine, because one of the characteristics of being too stressed out is that you get to think a lot. Of course, people stress out because they want to figure out why things are not the way they ought to be. Okay, we also talked about exercise. Let me be more clear with exercise being a cause of migraine. Okay, let's say you've never, well, to some people they go to the gym, and because they've been going to the gym regularly, they can undergo, well, step by step. But let me say, for example, you are somebody who have never hit the gym before, and you just went to the gym. You want to do push-up, you want to do lifts, you want to do this at the same time. Okay, that alone, your body, I mean, exercise is a gradual process. Okay, you cannot just sit in the house, no exercise, not even a walk, and one day you just go to the gym, you want to jig those iron. No, that's not how exercise should be done. I'm going to talk again about exercise maybe on the next video or so, but just so you know, exercise can trigger migraines. Because imagine you've never been to the gym before, and you just go to the gym, you want to check those irons. Even to walk, you've never taken a walk for like 15 to 30 minutes, and you just go to the gym, you want to check those irons. It doesn't work like that. Okay, so we should be more clear. That alone can trigger you migraine. Okay, so let's talk now about food. I did mention that food, drinks, and other stuff can cause you migraine. Food like aged cheese. Some of us who eat cheese, so watch out for that. Okay, food like cheese triggers migraines to some people. Okay, when I'm saying food, I mean some people cheese might trigger cheese might trigger migraines to them, but to some other people it might not. Like I always said, what works for you might not work for me. Okay, remember we have different system body. Okay, so just so you know, another thing is that, okay, fermented and packed goods. Okay, fermented and packed good, there are some foods, especially canned food. This is not generalizing, I'm just being to some people, it's not the whole congregation. To some people, when they eat canned food or food that have been packed for too long, that it tends to trigger migraines to them. Okay, we said food such as aged cheese triggers migraines. We already mentioned that. We talked about fermented and packed goods can also trigger migraines. Okay, we talked about cured and processed meats, e.g. bologna. Yeah, bologna. We have gammon, we have ham, we have hot dogs, we have peppermints, we have even sausage. Triggers migraines to some people, so we should watch out while we eating some food, because sometimes we are okay, and then after eating food we start feeling like, oh, my head, I can't breathe, my head, and stuff like that. So food like bologna, ham, hot dogs, peppermint, or even sausage can trigger migraine. Okay, also chocolate. in as much as chocolate is good, to some people it triggers migraines to them, okay? So we should watch out for that, okay? Another thing of food or drink that can cause you migraine is alcohol, okay? This is the reason why we keep saying alcohol is not good, because it does not only has something to do with your, you know, your functionings of your daily activities. It also trigger migraines. There are people who consume alcohol, especially the one with high percentages. When they consume alcohol, it usually gives them migraines. To some people, consuming a minimal amount of alcohol is okay with them, but when they go like extra mile, too much of alcohol, it gives them migraines, okay? Just so you know, okay? Some fruits also, guys, this is, we are not playing here. Some some fruits also causes migraines, okay? Fruits and nut can trigger migraines, all right? So this is the thing. People are allergic to so many things in this world, okay? We have so many kinds of allergies. We have seasonal allergies and stuff like that. So what I would do is, if you eat something, it can be food, it can be drink, it can be fruits. If you eat something and you discover a change in your, or you start feeling pain as if you have a migraine, you know, there are other supplements for that particular fruit. I mean, you must not eat the fruit itself. There are other ways to eat that same fruit. If you really need to eat the fruits, okay, you can eat it through medications. You can eat it through, you know, other sorts. You can drink it through juice. You know, I've seen cases where somebody is allergic to pineapple, and there is pineapple juice. When the person drink the pineapple juice, they are okay, but when they eat the fruits, the pineapple fruits by itself, it triggers a migraine. So we should watch out for that too, okay? Okay, we talked about fruits. Now we're going to MSG, monosodium glutamate, can trigger migraines to some people, okay? MSG, we know MSG is monosodium glutamate. It also trigger migraines to some people, okay? You know, medications, of course. Food with yeast in it. Food with yeast in it, like puff puff. Well, food with yeast in it, there are a lot of them. So if you come across this food and whenever you eat them, you start having headache, migraines, intense pain in your head, in your forehead, you can't do nothing. I mean, it's a cause of concern. We need to, you know, see your doctor to see if they can make some changes about that, okay? Okay, we talked about yeast. Okay, so soy sauce, okay, can also trigger migraines. Not peanut butter. This is this is funny, I know, right? Because I'm a fan of peanut butter. I like peanut butter sandwich, okay? But, well, it's not giving me migraines, does not mean it's not going to give you migraines, okay? So remember I said we all have a different body system. Our immune system are different, okay? What works for you best might not work for me. And on the other hand, so what works best for me might not work for you. So if I'm comfortable, if I'm okay eating a peanut butter sandwich, peanut butter jelly sandwich, like I like eating, and if it's okay with me, okay, I'll go ahead and eat it. But if you think that if you eat it, or whenever you eat it, you feel like you have migraines, you have headache, I would advise for you to stop. Maybe you might be allergic to it, okay? So just so you know, peanut butter, yeah, can cause trigger migraines, okay? Canned soups, well, not all, and not to everybody. To some people, canned soup, caffeine, you know, can give them migraines. These are some of the things that I want you to also pay attention, because sometimes we'll be like, oh, you just went and visited a doctor and the doctor checked everything is okay, and you came back, or maybe you just had something for lunch or for dinner, whatever be the case, you start feeling headache, like you can't, your forehead is like it's gonna explode. Sometimes it might be the food you just ate, and you you pay little or no attention to that food. You'll be thinking about something else without knowing that that food can be the problem why you're having migraines. So these are some of the foods, of course, that can trigger migraines, okay? I want to give you guys a little tips, okay? Can migraines lead to death? I have a lot of questions on my Instagram where I talked about migraines over there, and somebody asked me like, Stephanie, can migraines lead to death? Okay, let me answer that question. Can migraines lead to death? Let me answer that question, okay? People suffering from migraine have higher risks of dying. Okay, people who are suffering from migraines have a higher risk of dying from heart disease and stroke. Okay, this is the thing. Like I said, from one thing causes another, and another thing causes another. Okay, if you have migraines and you constantly have migraines whenever you eat a particular food and you haven't taken note of it, it can lead you to stroke, it can lead you to heart attack. And when it does all that, we all know the consequences of stroke and heart attack for that matter. Heart attack is not something you should play with. So I'm telling you now that if you have migraines and you're not being treated, and it will go from one stage to another, and before you know, it can lead to death. It's a stage by stage. When you have migraines, you don't take care of it, you neglect the sign and the symptoms of it, and then very soon you go to stroke or heart disease, and before you know, it can lead to death. So migraines, if not treated and it's prolonging, can lead to death, just so you know. Because when your brain, your human body, everything is tied up onto your brain. Everything is tied up onto your brain, and if your head or your brain is not functioning right, you can't think straight. Because I have seen cases, I have seen some of my patients have migraines, and I have seen how they react to them. Okay, they react to them in such a painful way, like they cannot see, they cannot eat, they cannot do, they are helpless. People haven't gotten the intensity of what migraines is. It's so painful. That is why it's different from a headache, because the intensity that migraines come with is not as compared to that of a headache, because headache can be mild, but migraines the intensity is just too much. Okay, so migraines can lead to death. It can lead to one thing that can lead to one thing that can lead to death. We already said migraines can lead to stroke, migraines can lead to heart disease, and before you know, you're dead. Okay, so I hope that answered that question. Okay, another causes of migraines is lack of sleep, stress, anxiety. Okay, so like I said, there is a difference between just laying on the bed and actually sleeping or actually resting. Those are two different things. You can stay 10 hours on the bed, but you are not resting. Your brain, you still thinking about, I haven't paid my bills, I have to go to school, I failed this exam or that one. No! Sleeping time should be where you let go of everything and you just have a peaceful moment, like just lay down. I know it's hard, but try not to think about anything, because when you're thinking about something, your brain is at work. Remember, it's not resting. I'm gonna talk about the difference between sleeping and just laying down, because I get to a point where people be like, "Oh, I slept yesterday for 8 hours." You wasn't sleeping. You wasn't, because you were thinking about the challenges of life, some of the problems of life. There's a whole big difference. I'm not gonna go to that because that's not our topic. I don't want to divert our attention. Okay, like I said, another cause of migraines can be lack of sleep, stress, and anxiety. Okay, people become stressed out, people become not sleeping, and then people get like the feeling of anxiety can cause you to have a migraine. In other words, we have menstrual period. I just talked about hormonal changes. We have menstrual period. I have a couple of friends and co-workers and colleagues that whenever they want to feel like, oh, it's about time for their period, they start developing migraines. They start developing like intensity migraine. They can't sleep. So watch out for that. Okay, so we also have strong smells such as perfume. Okay, when we talked about strong smells such as perfume, okay, look, this is just an advice. Okay, I'm not controlling you, but I'm just giving you an advice. Let us try to be considerate of other people, especially when we are going out, even for parties, or whatever be the case, even to the mall, even for shopping, even to school, even to work. Let us be a little bit considerate. Okay, we understand that your thing that you like can be toxic to people. For example, perfume. Some of the smells that comes with perfume are so toxic to some people, especially asthmatic people. You don't want to, spray your perfume in a way that is so alarming. Like anybody who is like 30 meters away from you can feel the scent of. No, it's not done like that. Okay, in as much as we want the good smell from the perfume, but we don't want to intoxicate the people around us. Remember, take this into consideration when applying or wearing your perfume, because a lot of those perfumes are made of chemicals, and there's some people who are so allergic to those chemicals. I didn't mention of asthmatic patients. Please let us be considerate of what we put on or what we wear on, especially as we're going out. We don't want to intoxicate other people. It is okay for you to wear your perfume in a minimal, just to make you feel comfortable, because I do wear perfumes too. When I'm going out, of course, I'm a lady, of course. When I'm going out, I like to, wear them, but not too much, just to make sure, no matter how many hours I put out there, I'll still be, feeling and looking fresh and stuff like that. But in as much as we are doing that, I mean, it's a good thing, but still, let's consider other people's health. Let's consider other people's challenges. Some people are asthmatic. You might never know. I've seen I went to an occasion, a birthday party, and a girl collapsed. That girl was asthmatic, and another lady just passed beside her, and she fell and collapsed because the perfume was just too much. It was just too much. Okay, so please, let's be considerate of other people's when we're going out. Okay, so another question that I also got is, can migraine cause brain damage? So I mean, that's why I encourage everybody to make use of the comment section, because if I talked about a particular topic and you have a question, if you don't ask me, I won't know how to answer you. I mean, asking is you wanting to know something. Okay, feel free to leave in the comment section your questions, and I will answer it either personally or on a show like this. Okay, somebody asked me another question: can migraines cause this brain damage? Yes, researchers has proven that migraine can cause lesions, which are areas of damage or areas of the brain that are damaged. Yeah, lesion. Scientists have found out that, researchers, because I do a lot of research. Okay, yeah, migraine can cause brain damage. Just so you know, that's why it's very important that when we have signs or symptoms of certain things, it shouldn't be taken for granted. In other ways, so now, guys, those are some of the causes of migraines. Now let's talk about remedies. Of course, the reason why we talked about some things to see how we can, make it to be back intact. So let's talk about some of the remedies or solution to ease migraine pains, because sometimes it is difficult to just get rid of it immediately, but we can ease or minimize, or what term do I use again, we can try to bring down the pain of migraines. We can subsidize the pain of migraines through this method or remedies. All right, so one of it is that rest in a quiet dark room. Okay, why you rest in a quiet dark room is because some people, like I said, are allergic or are sensitive to light. So you want to make sure you are in a calm room, a quiet room, a dark room. Okay, so you'll be a little bit relief. Okay, the second point is applying a warm or cold compressor to your head or neck. All right, so this does not only happen to well, it happened to kids too, so let's watch out for our kids, for those of us who are parents. All right, so when you have migraines, another way that you can subsidize the pain or the trauma that comes with migraines is that you can soak a towel in a warm water or a cold water, depending on your preference, and just lay it on your head and give it a few minutes while you're resting in a cool, in a dark room. Okay, just make sure we have that done. Okay, the third point is that what do I have here? It's try medication by visiting your doctor. Okay, remember, everything counts. There is nothing that is just to be ignored. No, everything counts. Okay, if you have a migraine, see your doctor. If you feel like you constantly have a headache, take note of your diet. This is what I tell people. Okay, take note of your diet. If you eat a particular diet and you realize that anytime you eat that diet, you always have something abnormal, it's always advisable to see your doctor, because you might never know. All right, some of these migraines are signs and symptoms of some other deeper illnesses or deadly illnesses you don't know till you go to the doctors and find out. Okay, the fourth point is that we should manage our stress or improve sleep habits, avoid migraine triggers, and diet modification. Okay, there are some people that the diet itself is okay, but adding additives to the diet, such as sauce, salt, Maggi cubes and stuff like that, are the ones that trigger these migraines. The food itself is okay, but you adding these additives like sauce, some people like ranch, some people have mayo and stuff like that. So whatever works for you, just make sure that you're okay with your diet. Whenever you eat, examine yourself, am I okay? Or take note of whenever you eat a particular meal of what the reaction, if there's any abnormalities, then you need to see the doctor. Okay, the next point that I have here is that Get hydrated, okay? Drink water, okay? Water, drinking enough water, can uh, um, ease or reduce the pain of a migraine, okay? So it's very important for us to stay hydrated, okay? Okay, so another remedies for migraine is that drink or make a habit of eating or drinking green smoothies, okay? To some people, like I said, if it doesn't apply to you, doesn't mean it doesn't apply to others, okay? So you just have to try these remedies out, the ones that works best for you. Go with it. There are some people who uh, drink green smoothies and they're okay for the migraines, okay? Okay, we also have peppermint tea and green tea. So people, when they have migraines, they drink peppermint tea or green tea and they're okay, okay? Another remedy, the 8 point, is that turn off light as it is sensitive to light. Some people are, like I said, are sensitive to light. So if you notice you are that person that whenever the light is too bright, you feel like you have migraines, then please come on, feel free to turn off that light, okay, for your own good, okay? Try temperature therapy, okay? Apply hot or cold. Yeah, I already mentioned, yeah, temperature therapy. Apply hot or cold towel on your forehead, that might also help, okay? Okay, so the third point is Himalayan tea, salt and lemon juice are the natural quick remedy for migraines, okay? You want me to take that over? I will. Himalayan sea salt. There's something, if you go to the store, you can find it. They call it Himalayan sea salt and lemon juice, natural quick remedies for migraines. As a Himalayan sea salt rises serotonin levels in blood, and lemon juice is a powerful house of potassium, okay? We'll take that point one more time, okay? The reason why I would advise people to go to the store and see if they can get a Himalayan sea salt and lemon juice is that they are quick remedies for migraines. They are so quick. A lot of people, 8 out of 10, when they consume this Himalayan sea salt and lemon juice, their migraines tends to be, if not disappear, it tends to be so mild in such a way that they don't really feel it that way, okay? So the reason why you get Himalayan sea salt is because Himalayan sea salt rises serotonin. We all know what serotonin is, right? It rises serotonin levels in blood, okay? And the lemon juice is a powerful house for potassium. Of course, it's gonna ease the migraines, okay? So these are all what I have for you today. Migraines has been a topic where most of you will inbox me. Definitely talk about migraines. Why is it that I always have migraines? Check out yourself. Go to from the causes to from food to drinks to fruits. Check out and see if that's not the case. Then like I always said, visit your doctor, okay? I'm just saying what to some people it triggers them, but it might not be your case. That's why it's very important to see your doctor, okay? I'm just saying what I have to say, but at the end of it all, you have to see your doctor, because sometimes you might not actually have migraines. It might just be too much thinking, okay? So see your doctor. Make sure if you have any abnormalities about eating a particular food, drinking a particular drink, or eating a particular fruit, make sure you see your doctor, okay? Guys, thank you for watching. That is all what I have for you guys today. That's all what I have for you guys today. Do please do me a video favor by subscribing onto my YouTube channel. Turn on your notification bell so that way you'll be notified when I upload a new video. And please make use of the comment section. This is what I advise people: make use of the comment section, because I cannot answer a lot of questions without knowing what your questions are. So if you leave your questions or your comments or whatever in the comment section below, I will attend to it as soon as possible, okay? Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the video, share the video, turn on your notification, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.